Everybody knows Tetris is one of the greatest and most important video games to be created. Since its original inception on the Electronica 60, Tetris has been re-released and iterated on time and time again, capturing the minds of hundreds of millions of players along the way. It's more than just a landmark of gaming, but also world culture. Tetris has a way of working into your mind and leaving a lasting impression, one that might even show up in your dreams or how you see the world. This phenomenon was named the Tetris Effect, and is at the core of the aptly named Tetris Effect. Director Tetsuya Mizuguchi, the creator of Rez and Lumines, has applied his signature style to Tetris Effect, making it a delightful overload of music, color, and particles. Journey is the main mode of the game and takes you across 27 different stages, each with their own music, effects, and accompanying feeling. Yes, it is Tetris at the core, but through the way visuals and sound is applied, it's become an entirely new sensation when you play. Whether it's rotating or placing a piece, each movement adds a sound to the accompanying music, making each move feel like more than just playing, and instead, the player's creating or conducting music. As you clear more lines, the stage evolves. Playing through Journey feels like listening to a specially curated album with perfect flow. There's also a new mechanic called Zone. As you clear lines, you start to build up the zone meter. Hitting one of the trigger buttons will activate Zone and slow everything down. At this point, any lines cleared will fall to the bottom of the grid, allowing you to go beyond the max of clearing 5 lines at once, potentially resulting in insane amounts of clearing. Zone adds an entire new layer of strategy to the game, and even improves on the standard formula of Tetris. Overall, Journey Mode is an incredible end-to-end experience, and one you want to play through again and again. The other primary way to play is Effect Mode. In this mode there are 4 main sections: Classic, Relax, Focus, and Adventurous, each with their own ways to play. Most players will gravitate towards the classic modes, such as Marathon and Sprint. The new modes under Adventurous are also fantastic. Overall, there's a ton of variety in Effect Mode that will keep you coming back to beat your own high score and compete with your friends on the leaderboards. There are unlockable avatars and even group events that have everyone working together to contribute points in order to unlock special event avatars. Tetris Effect is also fully playable in PlayStation VR, and it's really the ultimate way to experience the game. Paired with a set of quality headphones, playing in VR was by far one of the most immersive experiences I've had in VR to date. To be honest, it's almost freaky how each stage can really get into your head. Your heart will be racing on some of the more intense levels, like one featuring intense tribal music with visuals of cult-like worshippers. On the other hand, some levels made me emotional through the sheer beauty of the experience, giving me goosebumps unlike anything I've ever felt before in a game like this. As stated before, it's clear that the best way to play is in VR, but don't let that scare you away if you don't have a headset. Tetris Effect is a stunning game regardless, and is especially brilliant in 4K HDR. The biggest omission from the game is multiplayer. The only form of competition is through the leaderboards found in Effect Mode. There's no local or online play to be found at all. I can understand wanting to keep the peaceful Zen aspect of the game intact, and omitting the stress of competitive play could make sense from that standpoint. One of my favorite ways to play Tetris in previous versions was simply a score-based match where there's no interference between players. It's unfortunate there's no way to chill out with a friend and play some marathon mode together. Tetris Effect is a masterpiece. Tetsuya Mizuguchi took a tried and true classic and reinvented the entire experience around it, taking a game about falling blocks and making it an emotional journey. Whether it's in VR or on a standard screen, the visuals will have your jaw dropped in awe, and your foot tapping along to the stunningly incredible soundtrack. For more reviews and previews, make sure to subscribe right here on YouTube or check us out at handsomephantom.com.